Hey Killer Bees, it's Paula B from PaulaBFitness.com, and on tap today it's the month of Core-tober, and you guys, I've got a great low-impact METCON workout for us today. What that means is that I've got my handy-dandy timer set for 45 seconds for cardio intervals, but then we're also doing some dumbbell strength work for reps in between. You are going to need one set of dumbbells, and I went with like a medium weight today. Like always, you're welcome to set the challenge for whatever works for you. When you're ready for this one, I'm totally ready. Let's go! Alright you guys, we are going to get things moving and grooving. Now first things first, if you'd like a nice warm-up, and I strongly suggest that you do, I've got one here for you on screen. It's nice and quick, and I believe I am wearing this exact same outfit. So it will look very familiar when you come back and you're ready for the workout. Here's what it looks like. We're going to go 45 seconds of cardio and then 10 reps of a strength exercise. I've got 4 great pairs of exercises that do not require any jumping at all today. We're going to kick things off with 45 seconds of Oompa Loompas. That means your feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip width apart. When you're standing or squatting down, your hands are up. When you're standing up, your hands come down. So Oompa Loompa, just like that. And here we go. So squat and knee, and squat and knee. Now, we are just getting things winding up. For me, at least. I had a little bit of a warm-up, but you know what? The first round is always still kind of a warm-up as we're getting used to the exercises and really bringing our heart rate up. So take this at a pace that you can sustain, 45 seconds. Not a short interval today. It's really designed to get us sweating, burning calories, burning fat. We're also bracing that core, getting a little bit of balance work here. I've got lots of good balance exercises with our dumbbells today too. We are working on the core during Core-tober. And what that really means is that we are focusing on pulling that belly button in and moving our power muscles from our butt. Here's what we're going to do for our first strength exercise. We're doing snatches, and I'm going to start with my non-dominant hand. Feet are about hip width apart. We're going to squat down, and as you stand up, you're going to hoist it up overhead by squeezing your hip complex. This is weirdly a butt exercise. And pop. We're going to get to 10. There's 3. And pop. There's 4. And 5. Dumbbell stays nice and close to your body while it's hoisting up and while it's coming back down. There's 7. 8, 9, getting a nice full extension without locking that elbow. That was 10. Go ahead and switch sides. We're going to squat and pop. We're always squatting and popping around here. There's 2 and 3. Very momentum-based exercise. This is keeping that heart rate high. There's 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, pop, there's 8, and 9, and 10. Beautiful job. Coming up next, we're going to do the can-can. It's a knee and kick, 45 seconds. Kick, knee and kick. Now you can see, I'm not able to kick real high. It's not really about how high you can get your leg. It's about how high you can get that heart rate. So let's move quickly with good form. Brace that core, getting that leg moving quickly, getting that heart rate up. Now, if this doesn't feel quite enough, you can get your hands into it too. A little bit of a toy soldier action if you'd like to. You don't have to do your hands. Totally up to you. The more you move different parts of your body, the higher your heart rate will get. So it's kind of up to you to manage how high it gets in this 45 seconds. Awesome. All right, you guys, coming up next. Again, just one dumbbell in hand. We're going to go with an overhead reverse lunge to a high knee. Lots of high knees and high hands. Start off with that dumbbell right overhand. I'm going to plant my non-dominant leg with the other leg. Reverse lunge. And high knee, reverse lunge, and high knee. There's 3. Reverse. There's 4. I know you can feel the core work here. There's 5. Working those abs, that butt, and yes, the shoulders too. Still a little bit of bonus shoulder work. There's 7. And 8. Lunge. There's 9. And 10. Awesome. Go ahead and plant your dominant foot on the ground. Dumbbell up overhead. Reverse lunge. High knee. There's 2, 3, and 4. Awesome job. There's 5 and 6. That one's 7. There's 8. Big step back. There's 9 and 10. You know, it's funny, the strength work is doing nothing to bring my heart rate down, but the cardio work is going to bring it back up too. Here's what we're doing next. We're going to do drinky bird jacks. So hands up overhead as we come down in a drinky bird, hands clap down, switching feet every time, tipping over and standing up. A little bit faster than that so I don't fall. Here we go, 45 seconds. Tip and up. Tip and up. Once again, thinking about that core while we're doing cardio. Check that out. Getting some bonus butt work. And boy, do you really have to have that, those abs braced to be able to manage this motion quickly. Really thinking about keeping your hips pointed forward, toes pointed forward. Your hip should not roll out as you're coming down. So if you can't get over quite as far as you think you should get over, that's totally okay. Might just be your hamstrings. It might be a strength issue versus a flexibility thing. There it was. Awesome. Okay, coming up next. Again, 1 dumbbell. So the kind of nice thing about this workout today, 3 of the exercises only need 1 dumbbell. We're going to have our feet close together, closer than hip width. And we're going to do a squat with a twist. So the dumbbell comes down to one side near your shins or your ankles. As we stand up, it's a front raise. As we go down the other way, it's next to your other shins or ankles. And 1 on each side, of course, equals 1. Yay! Making sure that those hips are pushed back every time. You're not crouching down, you're squatting down. There's 2. Squat and up and squat. There's 3. Really full body complex moves today, you guys. We're not doing any isolation stuff. There's 4 and up. We're getting a lot of bang for our buck today. There's 5. Squat and up. Squat. There's 6. Squat and up. Squat. That one's 7. And squat. There's 8. Definitely feeling this one more in my shoulders than in my booty, but I think I'll feel it later in my booty. There's 9. And squat. Up. And squat for 10. Hooray! All right, you guys. This is our last pair of exercises. Sorry, I got distracted. My cat is being really weird right off camera. Our cardio for this set is inchworm burpees, which means that we're walking out into an inchworm and walking back up. Let me show you. And I will tell you that if you would prefer to do a regular walking burpee, if that's too much on your wrists to walk it out like that, do a regular walking burpee. Fine by me. So walking it out and hips down, walking it up, hands up. If you are doing a regular walking burpee and you haven't done those before, you'll put your hands straight down in front of you and walk your feet out instead of walking your hands out, and then bring them back in to a crouch and stand up. It's actually a very similar motion. It's just that you're moving your hind end rather than your front end. And up. Awesome job. Well, and I think the walking burpees might go a little bit faster. Inchworm burpees always seem to take a couple of seconds per burpee. And up. Awesome job. Woo, just in time. Okay, you guys. Finally, we get to use both dumbbells. And of course, this being our last set means this is the toughest of the exercises. We're going to do a lat pull down with a crunch. So, hands go up overhead, of course, because that's what we're doing today. As you bring your hands down, one knee is going to come out to the side. So, knee and both hands, and knee and both hands. Of course, that is one. Pull down and crunch. Pull down and crunch. There's two. And three. And crunch. There's four. Bracing that core. Feeling this one already. We're halfway done. I saved the best for last, didn't I? Down. And six. Excellent. Down. And seven. Great job. There's eight. That's nine. And that means this one right here is 10. Whew, not a minute too soon. Oh my goodness. You guys, round one is done. That means that we're getting started with round two of Oompa Loompas. As you squat down, hands are up. As you come up, hands come down. 45 seconds. Squat and Oompa. Squat and Loompa. Awesome job. Trying to get those hands as high as you can while squatting. Do you notice how difficult that is? Isn't that funny? How some motions are just tough to combine. That's what makes this a very complex exercise. You're working your upper back muscles as well as basically your entire lower body and obviously your heart and lungs too. Awesome job. Nice and quick. Bracing that core. Getting a little bit of balance work. Very nice. Okay. Grab one dumbbell in your non-dominant hand. And we are doing snatches. Feet about hip width apart. Palm faces your body when the dumbbell is down. And as you come up, it faces out. There's two. Awesome. Pop for three. That one's four. Pop for five. And up for six. Getting all that power from your hip complex. There's eight. This is a lot like working with kettlebells. And 9. And 10. Because a snatch is indeed a kettlebell move. I just like to do it with a dumbbell because the dumbbell is a little bit less unwieldy than a kettlebell. Again, palm faces you. We've switched hands. Down and pop. There's one. Dumbbell is super close to your body the entire time, not swinging it out. And 3. And 4. Awesome. And 5. There's 6. 7. Pop for 8. And 9. And 10. Excellent. All right, you guys. Let's get back into dancing mode. Let's do some can-cans. Knee and kick. Knee and kick. Knee and kick. And kick. Again, the hands are optional. If you'd like to have your hands up even higher to get your heart rate higher, totally okay with me. This is about as high as I like to keep my hands for this particular one. My heart rate is doing quite fine, thank you very much. But if you'd like a little bit more oomph to it, you are always welcome to add on or subtract down if you need to. 45 seconds is a good challenging interval for this cardio. So I want you to be able to make it all the way through the cardio without having to take any rests. And kick, very nice. All right, one dumbbell for overhead reverse lunge. to a high knee. I'm going to plant my non-dominant leg first. That's actually the one doing the work, which is why I planted that one first. Up overhead, reverse, and high knee, reverse, and knee. There's 3, big step back. That's 4, and 5. Getting those elbows up near your ears every time. And 7. Round 2 got tougher, I know. There's 8, and 9, and 10. Awesome. Switch legs. Whew, give your shoulders a little bit of a break here. And up, reverse, and knee. There's 2, and 3, big step back. There's 4, and 5. This is balance work. I'm finding something to stare at. There's 6, and 7. That one's 8. There's 9. And my friends, that was 10. All right, coming up next, those drinky bird jacks. More balance. Did I mention all the balance today? I know. Hands up and drinky bird and over. Now this one, it's cardio, of course, but you really do have to kind of split the difference between moving fast and moving well. That's the thing with basically any kind of balance cardio, is that I really don't want you falling over. I really don't want you to twist your back or twist your knee getting in and out of this position. So, bracing your core and thinking about good form while moving quickly is our task here. Swinging your hands like this, honestly, is plenty of cardio. That's why we're swinging our hands with these drinky birds. Hands up overhead means your heart rate comes up overhead. Now our next strength exercise is that close squat with the front raise. So again, 1 dumbbell, feet are just a little bit closer than hip width apart or just at hip width apart. We're going to squat and raise and squat and raise. First one's done. And up. There's 2. And up. There's 3. And up. Push those hips back. There's 4. I know it's real tempting to crouch down. Don't do it, man. And 5. This is coming from your butt when you squat properly. That's why it hurts. There's 6. I know. Your calves and your shins would be so happy to take over this work. There's 7. But I bet you anything that your calves and your shins look great already. Let's work that booty. There's 8. And up. There's 9. Trying really hard not to sway that back when we stand up with that front raise. And 10. Awesome. All right, you guys, last pair of exercises. Inchworm burpees coming up right now. And here we go. Walk it out and down. Walk it back. Go ahead and bend your knees on this one. This isn't about flexibility. Sometimes I do this exercise as a warm-up, as a really good stretch on the backs of your legs and even into your hip flexors. But today it's cardio, so squat down and then carry it out. Don't feel like you have to be a hero and touch your hands to the ground for a stretch. And out. Whew. And back. Excellent. Ooh, we've started grunting. Awesome. I love it when we grunt. That means that we are getting a good workout. And there it was. All right, you guys. Final thing in round 2, those lat pull down crunches. I tell you what, my arms got shaky on round 1. I cannot wait to see how good they feel on round 2. All right, brace your core. Booty is pulled in, belly is pulled in. Ups-a-daisy and crunch. And crunch. First one's done. Crunch and crunch. There's 2. Crunch and crunch for 3. Whew, and 4. Breathing every time. There's 5, halfway done. There's 6, crunch, and 7, good job, arms are shaking. There's 8, 9, last one, you can do this if I can do it. There's 10, oh boy, okay. I'm pretty excited about getting through round 2 because you guys, we've only got 3 rounds today. That means this is the very last time we're going to do Oompa Loompas. When your butt is down, your hands are up. When your butt is up, your hands are down. And Oompa Loompa. Yes, I made up that name myself, by the way. Not necessarily the technical term. You know, that's the funny thing sometimes about some of these cardio exercises. You know, you're moving your body in kind of a weird way. I'm sure somebody has some very scientific sounding name for this motion. I just happen to like calling things by sort of silly names because I think it makes exercise fun. And if exercise isn't fun, why are we doing it? Oh my goodness. Awesome job. I'm going to make a prediction that I'm going to feel it in my shoulders tomorrow. I weirdly totally started noticing that even with no weights in my hand. So imagine, after all this strength training, how good your shoulders are going to feel tomorrow. We're doing snatches. Start in your non-dominant hand, feet about hip width apart, pull in that core, squat, boom, and snatch. Doesn't this just make you feel really strong? I love this move. One of my probably top 5 favorite strength exercises. Awesome job. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Oh yeah, we're grunting for everything now. There's 8 and 9 and 10. Awesome. Go ahead and switch sides. Whew, shake it out a little bit. And here we go. Squat and snatch. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. There's 6 and 7. There's 8. That's 9. And my friend, you survived the snatches. Let's go ahead and do those can-cans for 45 seconds. Knee and kick, knee and kick. You know, bit my little elbow there. Little bit of bonus ab work. I don't know if you noticed that. That little bit of a twist. Totally getting those obliques. Your obliques are the ones on the sides. That's the abs are straight down the middle and obliques are on the side. So basically every time you twist, yes, of course you're working your abdominal muscles too. Abdominals do everything, honestly. Anytime you're standing up, sitting down, even laying down, your abs are doing some work. They're holding your body together. But so when you twist, that's when we get those obliques. That really helps you get a nice, strong spine. See you, Rosie. And that was 45 seconds. Awesome. All right, coming up next, overhead reverse lunge to a high knee. Probably the longest exercise name that we've got today. Plant your non-dominant leg, hands up overhead, reverse lunge, and high knee. First one's done. And 2. Oh my gosh, I'm singing. That's how hard this workout is. There's 3 and 4 and 5. Do you stress sing? There's 6. I do. There's 7. The more frustrated I get, there's 8, like with my kids. The more I sing, there's 9 and 10. It's a weird habit, I know, but I do it with us too. When we're working out and something has gotten tough, I start singing, hands up. And here we go, reverse lunge and high knee. And 2. Not that my kids are ever frustrating. There's 3 and 4. There's 5 and 6. Really concentrating. Keeping good form. There's 8, and 9, and 10. Oh my goodness. Here we go, guys. It's time for Drinky Bird Jacks for the third and final time. Hands up and down. Woo. Not going quite as far over this time, maybe. Heart rate is up nice and high. Balance just got real tough. It's funny how that happens. Really important to pull in that core. Think about squeezing from the glutes to balance and to pull that leg up behind you. Squeezing from the abs to keep your balance and make sure that you don't fall over. Nice and quick. Awesome job. Very nice. Okay, you guys. Coming up next for the third and final time is that close squat with a front raise. You know what I'm going to tell you. Brace that core, pull in that belly button. Feet about less than hip width apart or exactly hip width apart. We're going to squat and raise, squat and raise. When you stand up, making sure not to lock your knees. It's just an extension, not a lock. There's 2. And up. And 3. And up. There's 4. And up. That one's 5. And up. There's 6. There's 7. These are getting tough. You are tougher. There's 8. And up. If you're feeling it in your lower back, you don't have to come up quite as high. There's 9. And up. And that one was 10. You guys, we have 1 pair of exercises left between us and being done. Let's get 45 seconds of inchworm burpees done. Here we go out. And here we go in. And here we go up. Awesome. As quickly as you can, because this is our last round of inchworm burpees. This is as warm as we're going to get. This is just about as high as our heart rate is going to be, you guys. It is doing good, getting some good work in. Not a super duper long workout today, but plenty sweaty, plenty of core work, plenty of full body work. And that was it. All right, you guys. Here we go with those lat pull down crunches for the very last time. Grab those dumbbells. Really brace your core. Every time something goes up over your head, your abs are doing a ton of work. So make sure that they're ready for it before you put your hands overhead. Here we go. Pull it down. And 1. Really concentrate. I know it's tempting. We're almost done to get sloppy because you're tired. I am too. There's 3. Down. There's 4. But let's really focus and do our best. There's 5. And 6. 7. Ooh. There's 8. That's 9. Oh my gosh, you guys, here it comes. There is 10. You did it, and I am so proud of you. And boy, would we be ready to be finished, except we've got one final thing to finish us off. Go ahead and put 1 dumbbell down. We just need 1 dumbbell and the timer. We are going to do dumbbell swings. Just like kettlebell swings. This, my friends, is a full body exercise. Feet about hip width or a little bit wider apart. We're going to let that dumbbell just swing, and we're going to pop it forward with our hip complex. This is all booty and, oh, heart and lungs, because we're going 2 intervals. Here we go. Pop and pop. Now, the tough thing about a finisher like this is really figuring out how long 2 intervals is. This is a momentum-based exercise, so there's not a lot of way to slow it down. You can moderate your effort by squeezing your butt just a little bit less, but you don't want to raise the dumbbell with your arms in that case. So thinking about getting all the power from your butt and your hips and letting your arms just kind of relax. Yes, they're doing work. Obviously, they've got something heavy in their hand or your hands, but this is really a lower body and heart and lung exercise. That was the first interval, and that means that the next time it beeps is the very last time. And no surprises, there's no strength after this one. This is cardio and strength, and this is enough to really finish us off. Let's finish strong and finish feeling good. Man, we didn't do any jumping today, but boy, did we burn a lot of calories, a lot of fat, built a lot of good muscle today. You are probably going to be a little bit sore. If I had to guess, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a little bit sore if I had to guess. And that was it. Oh my goodness. I am so proud of you. I've got a video here on screen for you. It's a nice standing cool down. Bring that heart rate down, stretch out those muscles. You did such a great job today. I really hope that you liked this workout. If you did, I would love it if you give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends with one of the buttons below. Now, if you have any questions about the exercises, need modifications, honestly, about anything, please feel free to leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I love to help you get your best workout. And make sure that you click that subscribe button so that we can work out together again next time. Thanks!